everyone, I'm Tony Lontis and this is the Everyday Business Show.
I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, because if I fail, that means I fail for my entire female nation, I call it.
Is that possible? That was the question for myself. And it is absolutely possible.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Everyday Business Show. I'm your host, Tony Lontis, and this is another show with another amazing guest to talk about their business in particular. But before I introduce you to Charu from online magazine Women's Lines, I want to remind you that if you're listening live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter, please like, subscribe, and comment. And remember that the replays of these shows are available on the Tony TV channel, on Binge Networks USA, Hero Go, Paz TV, Zondra TV networks, and of course, our own network, Everyday Women's Network. Now, just a reminder that Everyday Women's Network has a special price at the moment, and for the next 3 months, you can subscribe for the price of $6.95, and you will find the links in the information below this interview. Now, as you know, each and every week we do a special welcome to country, which acknowledges the very special part our Indigenous people play in our country's cultural identity. So today, I want to respectfully acknowledge the people of the Yugambeh language region on the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, the traditional owners of the land on which we broadcast, and I want to pay my respect to elders past and present and all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples here today. Now, we are delighted to talk with the founder of Women's Lines out of Singapore, Charu MEHROTRA, and I hope I've pronounced that correctly. And today we want to talk about the importance of digital media in terms of personal and professional growth for women. But before I introduce you to the beautiful Charu, here's what you need to know. Now, she is an entrepreneur and she founded the online magazine Women's Lines, and it's about promoting business, leadership, health, and excellence for women across the globe. Now, Women's Lines is actually listed in the top 60 women's online magazines to follow in 2022 by FeedSpot. And they have a particular focus on highlighting all the amazing women and their businesses across the planet. So Charu believes that every woman is brilliant and has an amazing, unique power. And she believes that with the right mindset, women can accomplish anything. Her weekly magazine provides a powerful dose of how to be the healthiest version of yourself. She talks about feminine leadership and interviews women across the world sharing their secrets and insights for business excellence. Charu has always believed that creating awareness in women and helping them grow excellence in their brands is a powerful thing in which to change the world. She strongly believes that women are what they read. She's also been awarded Global Goodwill Ambassador, LinkedIn Woman to Watch in 2019, and the GEC Asia Pacific Award for Social Entrepreneurship in 2019. Charu is also the holder of many other awards, and before striking out on her own magazine, Women's Lines, her entrepreneurial background includes several ventures and working as a co-founder of an events and networking company, as well as many other startups. Charu, the mission for Women's Lines is to create women leaders who are professional and leaders and entrepreneurs within their own country and across the globe, and to encourage us all to live our best life. I wanted to start the show with your favorite quote, and I love this one. If your mind can conceive it, my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it, by Jesse Jackson. Why do you love this quote, Charu? And welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Tony, first of all, for such a warm welcome and sharing about my work. And big hello to everybody there. So yes, this is my favorite quote. It's a signature in my email. And every day I remind myself that if my mind can conceive, my heart can believe, I can certainly achieve. I came across this quote somewhere when I finished my post-graduation and I started working. Sometimes that time I came across this quotation, and it impacted me a lot, because the topic, like whatever my mind can conceive and if my heart can believe, I have that power to achieve it, right? That's a big power. And then it made me realize that the power lies within me, and it's upon me what vision I'm having for myself. The seeds of entrepreneurship started from there, and I was so much inspired by other women entrepreneurs from, I was reading around in media and around my family. And yes, I was also finding that there were so many women having so much talent, but they are lacking something which is not going to help them in achieving their dreams. So I think the seeds were from that part of my life. And at that time I was working, I was employed in a company, but after coming across this quotation and things started cooking, I can connect the dots now. And I started reading more books which can help me to build up my personal skills. So start the journey of personal excellence, the journey of that, because I am having background of mass communication. So that journalist inside me was hungry to get more knowledge. Wow, this is so big. Because in school, we are never taught about all these life skills.
No, we aren't, are we?
Teaches us. And this is so sad, right? So I started my focus on reading those books. I remember the first book was Alchemist. It was magical for me. And my thought process started changing. And I connect the dots now. I came to Singapore, and my husband was posted here. And Singapore is entrepreneur environment friendly.
It is.
And I started my ventures from there. So yes, if you ask me why I love this quote, because this quote reminds me that I have that power within me and I have to dig it out. Whatever efforts I have to put, it's my work. So yes, I started that journey from that part around 17, 18 years back. And then here I am as an entrepreneur.
Absolutely. Charu, can you just share with the audience a little bit about that digital growth journey that you've experienced to bring you to this point in time?
Will love to, because this is my passionate topic, and I so much believe in the power of digital media and the digital growth which has happened, because as I shared, I started my various ventures in Singapore with different partners, because when I came here, I found the Singapore as a country very much entrepreneur friendly. And I was meeting people who were entrepreneurs here. So, and when we get around, we meet friends and we come across people who are like mindset, right? I experimented. I started ventures with them. Other friend was having some skill and I was having certain skill. But what happened that my journey of transformation, because whenever I started any venture, there were certain skills which I lacked.
Yes.
I will highlight here, I don't have a business degree. I have a post-graduation degree of mass communication. But I had that hunger that I can learn, I can unlearn myself what I have learned before, I can learn new skills. And then digital media started playing a big role in my life. I digged out so many things, whatever challenges I had in my business, I just put it on Google, and then that gold mine opened to me. And then I can connect the dots again. So
Yes.
WOMENLINES was a blog. It was like a digital diary for me, because when I landed here, I thought of starting some journal type, whatever new things I came across in Singapore, I started reporting about it. But in meantime, by running all these ventures, I had my event company, clothing company, and software startup. The idea was cooking in between that we don't have any particular media which is just for women, because we are mostly talking about what to wear, how to dress up, how to put makeup. Especially in those days, the content was lacking, which can really empower every woman. And as we shared, I strongly believe every woman has a power which she can only use if she is empowered with the right mindset and the right knowledge. So running 3 ventures, whatever challenges were there, I upskilled myself through digital media. This digital growth happened 3 years back. On my own, I made my dream in reality. I registered the company in Singapore, and WOMENLINES is here in top 60 today. We are on Google first page if you write online magazines for women. And we have just received an award for the top website for 2022. So it's the journey is on.
Congratulations.
So much. The journey is on, and so much to do in life. I'm really looking forward for uplifting more women and reach out to many women across the globe.
Charu, digital media is such an empowering space for women to educate themselves, to be inspired, to learn more, to read about what it takes to have an entrepreneurial mindset, or to run a business, or how you juggle being a wife, mum, entrepreneur, etc., etc. Let's talk a little bit about that personal growth that you're so passionate about for women, because I know as part of my own journey, having to grow so much personally to be in business and to keep going in business, you have to change from the person you were to something that is more resilient, more understanding, and you have to keep educating yourself, don't you?
Very well said, Tony, and I can so much relate to this. Charu, who was there 16, 15 years back, and Charu, who is present, there is no, you cannot compare also, and there's no match also. Because at that time, I was having employee mindset and thinking of having a company on my own and thinking big to create women leaders, I could have never thought. But today, I am here with my dream, making it a real in life, and talking about it with you. And yes, it has been a journey, and that is possible because of the personal transformation. That is the first step in my life. Because as I shared with you, I never had mentors that time. I never had any degree with me. And to run a business, you should be aware of the business skills. So first, you have to have your personal transformation, which can create that root, that firmness, and that tenacity, and that grit in you, that you can continue whatever challenges come in your life. So started from the beginning. I started first venture, challenges were there. We were doing good, but my partner had to leave. So we stopped. Again, the same story happened. With third, we got the grant. We were running it nicely for 3 years, but challenges came. But now I connect the dots that it was a learning journey for me. And through digital transformation, I started my personal transformation by first navigating myself. So I will love to share that. Know your why. That is very important for women. Women are not putting time in having clarity for themselves. Have a vision for yourself. Have a dream for yourself. And first of all, love yourself.
Dream big.
Dream big. Definitely. Because in the rush of life, doing multitasking, playing so many roles, we as women forget ourselves. That I have observed in my mothers, in my aunts, they were so talented, and they are. And I feel, how could I help them to use that talent for their excellence? But we are blessed in present times. We have access to so much knowledge. It's upon us how we are using this blessing for ourselves. Don't waste time in using digital media for your entertainment only, friends. Because I always say, in a day, there are 1440 minutes only. So how you're using those 1440 minutes will decide your future. Be particular where you're spending your time on digital media. Take it as excellence in self-management and personal mastery, because that is the only key. You know, whenever we are reading the newspaper, when we are hearing news in present times, we are reading news. We are reading what's not there. I want to highlight what is there. Humanity has faced so many challenges in history, but we are here. Humanity has been there and we have grown. So much growth has happened. AI is there. And when you read the positive stories, there's so many positive stories to read about.
I know. And that's part and parcel why Women's Lines is so important, because you are what you read and you are who you surround yourself with. So if you're focused on traditional media and the negativity out there and not nourishing your soul with good publications like Women's Lines, then you're not going to get that growth or get to the next place or develop yourself further or understand words like self-mastery, entrepreneurship, etc., etc. You need to find and surround yourself and read good content, don't you, Charu?
Very well said, Tony, because this reminds me at the other topic of personal transformation. What is your inner circle? Be mindful with whom you are spending your time, what topics you are discussing. Is there a touch of personal growth mindset? Are you aware about what is the latest trend happening in your field, or what latest skills you have to develop as per the changes around? Because world is changing, friends. And if we are not keeping pace with it, we will be laid back.
And that's the importance, isn't it, Charu, of the digital media landscape? It actually means that you and I can be friends. You're in Singapore, I'm in Australia. We connect over digital technology. That's a great thing for women.
That is so true, Tony. And that's something which I always share in my talks. Be mindful about the time, where you're spending, what you're reading. Be mindful about the company with whom you're spending. And also be mindful about how you can live your best life in with best health for yourself. So for personal transformation, the other tip I will love to say, make sure that you're following the right influencers who are talking about health, how to lead a healthy life. And there's so many on internet, but make sure you're not overwhelming yourself. Follow 1, 2, have a routine for yourself. Personal transformation through journaling. Personal transformation by following mindfulness. I mean, morning, just give 15 minutes for your journal.
Morning
my
rituals.
Journal is always with me. I will love to share it. This is always there. My planner, my journal, because this is the heart.
It's right beside me.
Because yes, this is going to help you to plan your day, friends. Because if you're not controlling your day, the day will control you. Don't let it be like that. And then the positive benefits will be, you will be happy. And if you're happy, you can take care of yourself better. You can take care of your family better, your kids better. In our plane, we always get to know that whenever the air hostess is saying, put the oxygen mask on yourself first. So this we have to always remember. Make yourself aware first. Make yourself happy first.
Yes. And I can't talk to women about this subject enough, because I had to learn what self-love and self-care looked like, you know, and women are often not giving themselves enough time, space, and love. And it's so important for women, because we give so freely, and most of us are incredibly generous souls. We give our time, we give our energy, we give our love all over the place, but you actually have to give it to yourself as well, don't you, Charu?
Very well said. I love the mention of energy. That's my third favorite point. Energy is the new currency, friends. Whole day, 1440 minutes. If you are getting mindful about your timing, you have to be mindful about your energy too. Are you spending more time in thinking about your past, or you are reacting to some nasty comment which has happened? Maybe your colleague has said something to you. Maybe your boss has something to you. Use power of emotional intelligence, friends. Educate yourself with the power of emotional intelligence. It can be magical for you.
Definitely.
Mindfulness, be present in the present moment. That can be magical for you. I mean, it's a whole day workshop I can carry. There's so much to share, Tony, because the personal
Yes.
is a big journey in life, and every woman should take it seriously.
Absolutely, absolutely. Charu, how do women get involved in Women's Lines?
Well, I will love to welcome as guest contributors. If you have some passion to write about something, do share your articles with us. If you have a video, share with us. We have the service which we provide, the content marketing. Those who want to grow their online visibility with us, we will love to provide that service to you. But if you just want to publish, we'll just publish it. And many other things can happen. We can collaborate for work. We can work together for coming up. We can create some event together. If you have some idea, I am really open to any idea which can help men on this planet. Believe me, friends, we can make this planet a much better place together.
Absolutely. And I believe that women will be a key to making that change. I actually also believe strongly in the power of women collaborating and co-creating together. It's a powerful part of what I want to do, and I know it's a powerful part of what Charu wants to do. And I just want to encourage other women out there, don't think of other women as competition. Think of them as co-creators.
Correct.
Lift them up, support them, interview each other, lead by example, and show other women how that ripple effect, because when two women join together and when they agree on the same things and they talk about the same things, that doesn't double the impact, that actually quadruples the impact of those words. So it's very important for women in particular to understand that. And I'm sure that you will see Charu and I doing that and leading by example and showing others how it's done. It's very important for the next decade of humanity to see women working in this way, because it will change things.
Very well said, Tony. Helen Keller said so many years back that together women can achieve big. In COVID times, we had women leaders who have done magic in their countries, and their countries have done better during the harsh time. Why we are not having many women leaders?
Correct.
What is stopping them? It's just a matter of mindset and creating awareness about the skills.
Yes.
So let's gather together globally and work together to make this planet a better place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Charu, I want to know what the big vision for Women's Lines is and where you see yourself and the magazine in 5 years' time.
Wow, I have a big dream of making Women Lines the top magazine, online magazine in the world as fast as I can, getting the best content which can help women to achieve excellence in their health, in their leadership journey, for their business growth, getting the best influencers and experts sharing their knowledge with us, which we can share with our audience. And I can reach out to as many women entrepreneurs and professionals and interview them for my shows so that I can showcase their work. So my list is long and I need wishes. I need support from everybody. Do subscribe Women Lines. It's a free subscription. Share with your network and let's collaborate together to work together.
Absolutely. Charu, before we finish up this evening, I want to know how women can connect with you.
I have my LinkedIn presence, and LinkedIn is the best professional.
I was just going to say, while Charu's saying that, just remember that if you're watching this video, underneath in the description, you will find all the links to Women's Lines, from Facebook to LinkedIn to the website, etc., etc. But what's the best way, Charu? Is it social media? Is it email? What do you like?
I think email is the best way because that's a direct communication. So please feel free to email me at contact@womenlines.com, and I will
really simple.
Yep.
Now, Charu, before we finish up this interview, there is no, your Women's Line magazine covers all sorts of topics, doesn't it?
Basically, we are focusing on leadership, health, and business mastery for women across the globe, because I think a healthy woman can be a leader, and there is an entrepreneur in every woman which needs that knowledge which can help her to grow her business. So we are focusing on content around these topics.
Fantastic. Charu, thank you so much for your time this evening. That, my friends, is your lot for this week. Don't forget, reach out, connect to Charu and Women's Lines. I encourage you, if you're a beautiful woman listening, you'll be glad you've looked at Women's Lines. It's an amazing magazine, and it's going to be rocketing up the charts in the next year in particular. As you can hear from Charu, she has a big vision about where she wants the magazine to go in the next 5 years. And believe me, she will do that. Charu,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Tony. It's really a blessing to know you. So much to learn from you. Thank you.
Back, everyone. I'm Tony Lontis, and this is the Everyday Business Show.
Is that possible? That was the question for myself. And it is absolutely possible.